Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go and getting to start, Michael King.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1.
Down, ball.
In the air, center field, Merrill. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Out to center. Merrill moving under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Santander, an all-star a season ago, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop! Got him! A beautiful play to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Diego, today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. And now it's even up.
1-1.
That's down and in. Fouled off down the right side. Got him swinging. Luis Arraez stands in. Fouled off to the right. Gosman, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
To first, and he beats it. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
And that one misses up and in. 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. And a pitch. High fly ball, shallow right field. Springer there makes the catch. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. That one outside.
Nope.
Ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. One left for San Diego. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. Here's George Springer. King back to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1. To third. And that's a fair ball. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside.
1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Fastball for a strike. No score here in the second.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. That
1-0.
misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Springer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's to third. To second, there's Cronenworth. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Xander Bogaerts. That one not close. 1-0. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Bogaerts swings through that one.
2-2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Popped up left side. Bichette nabs it, and there's 2 away. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1.
Ball.
That one fouled off. Out to short. To first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Padres go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That misses the zone. 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So digging in, Nathan Lucas. Swinging a foul out of play. One out, bases empty. Little chopper rolls foul. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
And there's a ball. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly to center his first time. Gets the outside corner with that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
No ball.
And that's strike one. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. One up, one down. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Fought off foul. Right side.
That's
and
foul.
It goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. Outside low. Ball one. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 outs. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So up next, Luis Arias reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is outside. Next pitch misses. Ball 3. Manny Machado in the San Diego on deck circle. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And that one hammered. That's back onto the third floor balcony and gone. So he goes yard to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And a slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, it's Xander Bogaerts now.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one way inside.
Two and 2. Ball. Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So a man at first. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Yariel Rodriguez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Little getting cranked up as well. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Varsho snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Gosman throws over. Bogaerts dives back.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Fastball for a strike. Sheets goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Just
Outside,
missed.
ball.
There goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lucas sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2. Here's Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the dirt, blocked. Goes to second, save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Bogaerts at second with 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Padres leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in San Diego, ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. King back to work. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Just missed.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Double play ball to second. Tags the runner for 1, and that's 2. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. He's 0 for 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Padres 3 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. And ball one.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Man,
1
that's
and 1.
just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Two. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Tatis up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
In the air, left side, Lucas should have this one, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Ernie Clement. And a foul ball.
Ball.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 where the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now Nathan Lucas struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Ball.
That's inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette will hit next. Bowl for 2 in this one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one missing inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now the DH, Anthony Santander. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
2-2.
That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Lucas over at second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And they're all
Ball
loaded up.
four. Take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So bases all loaded up. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Manny Machado. He's already homered in this game. And Manny gets a piece. That misses.
Ball.
And now it's even 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Good eye in that spot. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Braden Fisher, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. That's down and in.
1-1.
The 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Lucas gets under it, and there's one down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. He is struck out, and he is walked. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Here's Bogaerts driving one in the air, deep left field, and it hits the base of the wall. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could
swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And George makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Gavin Sheets getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Jason Hayward. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
1-1.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Martin Maldonado, the next up for the Padres, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
To the right side. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yariel Rodriguez gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 56.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hayward, the lead runner at second. Maldonado at first, 2 out of the inning. Next one
That's low. That's
misses.
a ball.
And the count 1-2. In the air, right side. Springer there makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Matsui in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sean Reynolds up and loosening in the pen. Estrada getting loose as well. This to third. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Foul ball.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in the dirt.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
1-1. Hit. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it 6-1. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Ball 1 there. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Varsho pulls that one down, and there's 1 down. Here's Manny Machado now. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Just missed.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And Manny gets a piece. The 2-2 on the way. Now fly ball to right center. And that is Springer. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Chopper right side. Inning over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They still lead it though, 6-1. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
Strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Wandy Peralta, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well. Breaking ball misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at second. Bo Bichette, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's the strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
Man at second. Line drive and lines out to third. Go to second and they got him. Double play. Back here in San Diego, here's Bogarts now. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. just
No,
off the
that's a
inside
ball.
edge.
1-1.
That one ripped right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Man at second with one away. Gavin Sheets digs in now.
Yeehaw!
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle. Throws to first. That's out number 2. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Reynolds back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Oh, not fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Santander now at the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Guerrero leads off second with nobody out. Pitch misses.
1-1.
And 1-1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Man at second. Just a weak fly ball this time. And that is a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Lined into left center, base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-2. One gone, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That ball's carrying. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-4.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Sean Reynolds won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Robert Suarez comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one in triple digits. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
No, that's out.
On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long